Right, David, the first win under your management here on Tuesday night. Have you noticed a change in atmosphere in the training ground, getting that kind of monkey off your back, I guess?
Yeah, I think it was important. I thought we played well and played against a very good team in Everton. I think they were organised. You're playing against elite kids in England, and most of them don't look like kids. They're fully grown men, so it was good. And I think you've got to take your hat off to the players that did play. I think you've got to look at our squad, how young we were. We've got 21-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 16-year-olds playing, so it's great credit to them. It's a fantastic result. I thought we played well and we scored a fantastic goal, but I said it's good to win in penalties. I think it's not many games that Bradford have won in cup games, especially in a penalty shootout.
And for your own kind of, you mentioned the young kids you gave a chance. Have they have a kind of spring in their step coming into training afterwards, and playing their first games for Bradford City, some of them? Yeah,
I think the boys who are playing, Jordan Gibson's only 19, you've got Shevin who's 19, Connor Wood who's 21, also young Elliott's come in at 16 and scored the winning penalty, so it's fantastic. As I said before when I came, that if players come into a team, I'm prepared to play them, and I wouldn't start shuffling my team about to make sure that we just give players a chance. If somebody comes in and they're doing well in training, then they'll get an opportunity. The Cheddar Trade was a perfect opportunity to play some of the boys, and I thought they handled the occasion well.
Obviously, a kind of incredibly small crowd for Bradford City. Was it slightly bizarre playing in front of such an empty ground?
No, I think most of the games are the same. I think we focus on negatives all the time about the crowd. I mean, everybody, if you look around the stadiums, and every stadium that the games are on, they're low crowds, so it doesn't bother me how the players. It's how the players perform on the pitch. The things that we've worked on in training, we've scored a fantastic goal. Some we've worked on, so for that perspective, I'm delighted. So these things are going to take time, but as I say, the younger players have come in, and I've been delighted with their application, how they've took to training and how they've took to different methods of how I want to play.
So going into this weekend, Bristol Rovers, what challenges are they going to pose you?
Yeah, well, a team full of confidence. They've won the last two games. We know it's going to be a difficult game. They'll come up here buoyant and they'll be looking for a win. So we know it's going to be difficult. Every game in League One's difficult, and it's, I say, if we can put the application and the running and the fitness that we've been doing over the last few weeks, and hopefully we can get a point, or hopefully we can get a win. So we just need to make sure we start picking up points, and I think tomorrow is going to be a difficult game, we know it is, but I think the boys are looking forward to it, and as you say, after a good result on Tuesday night.
Does it feel like a big week, because obviously this game against Wimbledon midweek, and then big game against Sunderland coming next weekend? Does it feel like a big week for yourselves?
I'm only really concentrating tomorrow. Once tomorrow is finished, then I'll start worrying about Tuesday, and then I'll start worrying about Sunderland next week. So it's important that we take each game as it comes, and that's my main focus just now, is to make sure that everybody's ready, prepared for tomorrow, because we know it's going to be a very tough game.
Injury-wise, you kind of hinted on Tuesday night that some players might be coming back. Any update on that? Yeah,
well, Kelvin Mellor's trained yesterday and today, and hopefully no reaction. Hopefully he'll be back in the squad for tomorrow. It gives another boost. I thought he was excellent against Blackpool, and as I say, we lost him roughly in about 85-86 minutes when he'd done his hamstring with no subs left. So he's been a miss for us, and he gives me another option, gives me another bit of experience, and he gives me an option with whatever system we want to play in now.
What about the players that are out, Kelvin? I mean, how are they around the training ground and interacting with the younger players? Are they still very much part of the squad? Yeah,
I think everybody is. As I said, the training ground's a good atmosphere. Everybody's been buoyant. I think we've not been far away in games. It's not as if we've been playing games and we've been miles away from the teams we've played. We've played teams in the top six near enough over the last 3 games, and I thought we've competed well with the younger players playing. So that bodes well. And as I say, once we get everybody back fit, then I'm sure we'll have a strong competitive squad.
And can I ask about another player, Tyler Robinson? Is there any update on his availability at all?
Yeah, no. As I say, Tyler was still suspended by the club, and then that'll remain the case until this is finished. So that's where we are just now.
Thanks, David.
No problem.
As you said, it's been mainly top 6 sides you've played in the last few weeks. Bristol Rovers and Wimbledon ahead, although obviously, as you said, you're not looking at that. They're going to offer a different challenge, aren't they?
Yeah, I think everybody is. I think you're going to get tough games no matter where you are in the league. I think we know that they're going to pose us problems. I know Gavin Riley from his time at St Mirren, the striker, and they've got good players who will hurt you, and anyone in this league. So it's important that we make sure we try and be more defensive. I think even the other night we played against a very good front line, and Everton's kids, even their midfielders, were making runs beyond us, and then we kind of switch off one mistake again and we're 1-0 down. So these are things that I've spoke to players about. The clean sheets are must now, because I think we've got players at the top end of the pitch who can score goals.
And must be pleased as well. Last Saturday, George got on the score sheet, which is going to boost his confidence. Yeah,
of course. George has been working hard in training. He gives you everything. We've been working a wee bit individual with him to try and get tidy a couple of things up in his game. And I say he's come on against Doncaster and scored, and then even the other night, even though his finish looks easy, it's a hard finish, and it's a fantastic goal he scored. So he's come on the last 3 weeks, done really well. And as I says, everybody for tomorrow will be in contention to see who starts the game.
As you said when you first came here, you'd had a lot of young players at Livingston. Is the key there keeping their confidence, keeping their love of playing football, basically?
Well, you're playing for a fantastic club. You're at a fantastic training facility, so I keep reiterating younger players. They've come in and they've all done well, every one of them. I think you're playing in a league now where you wouldn't see 5 or 6 19-year-olds playing in the same team. We've been competitive in most of the games, in all of the games, and we've been unlucky in some of them. So I'm sure once we get a couple of older players back, then if younger players are still performing and they're still playing well, then they'll stay in the squad.
Good, thanks.
Saying about clean sheets here, David. I mean, is that sort of top of the priority list at the moment? Just trying to keep that back door shut, because as you say, it's not as if teams are creating many chances against you, is it?
No, that's what I say, Simon. If they were, I'd be worried. They're not. And people are saying it's a back 3 and a back 4. I think the other night was the same thing again. Somebody out of position, then we're 1-0 down. But the mental strength's getting there. I think the fitness is getting there. So the players are starting to know that if we do go that goal down, that we can go. And as you say, in the 92nd minute we score a great goal, and then we end up winning the game in penalties. So things like that can turn your season, and hopefully it will.
As you say, I mean, it's happening. These goals you can see from people perhaps switch. Is that a little bit perhaps because of the results have not been great, and people are sort of?
No, I think you can go back a couple of games and it's been mistakes. I think against Doncaster, it's boy Marcus is just a great bit of skill, even though he cuts inside and it's a great finish. The other goal's a counter attack, and I said we created a lot of chances last week at Donny. I thought it could have been 4 each, it could have been 3-0 each other. So I'm seeing positive signs, and as I said, if we can keep a clean sheet now, we've got players at the top end of the park who know score us goals.